football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's taken in by Palmer.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming off a year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. The best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That's caught by Durham. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They go play action. Mayfield. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, nice move. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cook up the gut. Shifts past him at the 45. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield.
Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now receiver in motion left. Now Mayfield lost the football.
And it may be time to put that play on ice. That fooled nobody, and it's going to wind up as a big loss on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Allen. Shakir hauls it in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Allen going to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Keon Coleman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing, Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man. That's Otten, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion left, Godwin. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So given 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They won't throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
A run up the middle with Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Now both sides searching for adjustments.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Good footwork at the 30. There he goes again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 36 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd down and 3. Now we'll give Irving running right.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And that's faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mayfield keeps it himself, but he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
To Sterling Shepard. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 2-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Irving. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw once more. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run with Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Bills 28.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A beautiful fake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They juked him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 12. 2:25 remaining. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. Palmer going to go in motion left. They start the drive with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.